3-star my bases with every troop at Town Hall 15 and win $1,000. Welcome, my friends. Town Hall 15 is incredibly difficult, but I decided to challenge the best player in the world, Klaus of the Queen Walkers. He was MVP last season for Worlds. The rules here are a little bit different. Since Town Hall 15 is difficult, he gets 3 attempts, and he only has to 3-star one of my bases to win the $1,000 prize. I did send my bases across ahead of time, but with scout view enabled so that he could not see where the traps were, much like in war. The first base has been selected. Let's throw some troops in our clan castle. That looks pretty good. He is in. It's wild looking at the troop bar, isn't it? We did have Klaus on the channel at Town Hall 14 where he successfully did this challenge 3 times. Come on, my friend. I am rooting for you. Starts this one with a giant. I think there was something ahead of the giant. The barbarian, in fact, to check for Tesla. And the giant just to tank a little bit for the Grand Warden. That's the thing about a Noah's Ark attack, taking at least one of every troop, is that you really have to use the troops wisely. For example, how do you use a giant? And in this case, that is, well, let's just say arguably the best use case. Absorb a little bit of damage. We've got the lightning spells into the center, sets off the invisibility spell towers so the town hall is invisible, but now it is visible again. And he's not really committed a huge amount of troops, just a couple to set the funnel. Really like that Electro Titan on the right hand side there. We've got goblins coming out of the log launcher, and it looks like lots of goblins, sneaky goblins in fact. Gets to that town hall. My tornado trap, I thought, was going to be the better of him. And the ice golems, by the way, are back in the meta at Town Hall 15 because it is so much harder to get through the base in time. That's the idea of using them here. There's a huge amount of damage in the center of the base here. The Grand Warden ability, oh my goodness, it helped protect him, but the invisibility spell towers are back. I don't think he expected that. So the Queen ability now goes off. The King wandered off into danger. They are distracted by the enemy King. Meanwhile, we have an air push at the top of the base. Skeleton spell to distract the monolith whilst the Royal Champion charges into that area. Not a huge amount of troops left here. Archer Queen goes down. Oh my goodness. The invisibility spell towers reactivating was not what Klaus needed. If that had not have happened, you could kind of see where he might have got this. The Royal Champion wouldn't have been under as much fire, especially that Expo. Might have even been down if the Archer Queen could have reached it. RC might have been able to finish off that left-hand side of the base. Honestly, that is super close. But again, just look at that invisibility spell tower. If that had not have reactivated, I think he might have got it on the first attack. Oh my gosh, Klaus, you can't just smash my bases on the first attempt.
Watch me.
82%! Look at the troop screen at the end! Let's move to the next. I am so surprised how close he got. Dang. Let's switch the clan castle troops for this one. Why don't we take an Electro Titan? Maybe a couple of headhunters could be good, actually. And let's just fill it up with archers this time. Perfect. Let's set those clan castle troops. And he has sent me the second base. And it is this one. Best of luck, my friend. Here we go. Come on, Klaus. You can do this, my friend. Look at the troop bar. 11 bat spells? What? Klaus, the only rules was one of every troop. You don't have to go wild with bat spells, but okay, let's see what happens here. Liking the use of the giant again to protect the warden. Minion up top, slowly picking off any buildings. If he's got to use every troop, he might as well use them to help with time. Might even be helping him with the funnel. Who knows? There's a barbarian deployed and he's sending the queen up top. So this is very interesting that he's literally splitting the heroes from other ends of the base. Queen obviously diving in towards the town hall. Maybe that's all he wants from the queen. He doesn't have a recall spell. Is the bats for the monolith? Once the town hall is down, there is actually not that much splash up there. And he's pushing him with the log launcher from the bottom of the base. P.E.K.K.A. and Titan Titan running around the outside. Have the logs not opened the walls in time? Barbarian King looks like he will redirect. There he goes. Archer Queen is down from getting that town hall, but he obviously wants the splash to then finish off with the bats. Barbarian King ability goes off. Grand Warden ability will shortly follow. There it is to try and help through the middle when that rage spell tower goes off, because I have all spell towers on display now. First attack, there was 2 invisibility spell towers. Now we have the rage and the poison, but here come the bats from the left-hand side. 0 splash. A lava hound trying to tank this right-hand side with the E-Dragon. Can he get through this? He's only got 2 freeze spells, not freeze spell towers, even though that would arguably be pretty cool. A Yeti, a Hog Rider, 1 more freeze, and we've got, oh my goodness, the Wizard Tower is about to go down to the Dragon Rider. He's frozen the multi-target Inferno already to try and help it with the Dragon, but oh no, it hasn't got it. The multi taking the bats pretty quick. Down they go. Can he still get this? He's got 87, so it's an it's a massive improvement. The bats, oh, the raged up Royal Champion snipes off that baby dragon, and my base survives. So close here. He's into the 90s. But at Town Hall 15, is this challenge even possible? Oh, he has sent the same base he attacked the first time. You know, I think the challenge is hard enough, so I'm going to put the same CC, the 3 ice golems. Let's find the base. There it is. You got this, my friend. Come on. Here we go. My heart is pounding for you. This is exactly what happened on the very first Judo Sloth challenge ever, when I challenged Klaus to 3-star with no spells. I think it was even Town Hall 13 back then, or it might have been 14, but he attacked the same base twice for the final attack, and he did get it done. Oh my goodness! He is completely changing plan. He knows where the traps are from that first attack. Oh my goodness! Well, come on, Klaus, you can do this. He's dropped the blimp right behind the... Is this the super archers? It is! Klaus, you sneaky man. So he is using the super archers. He set off the invisibility spell towers. He's still got a bunch of invisibility spells. Now, I didn't mention the spells. I just said he had to take every troop. Is he even going to get that town hall? He's only got 1 more invisibility spell. There it is. Oh my goodness, the archers, they're to the town hall. They're firing everywhere. They're trying to get the hero. They get it. Oh my, how did they get that town hall? My core of the base is gone. No way. This could be it. The Super Archer Blimp. Now that is something I am wanting to perfect myself. This is a good opportunity now. There is still an invisibility spell tower clinging on next to that multi-target Inferno and the enemy queen. That might save me, but he's got a lot of troops. He's got the RC now coming into the middle. I was wondering if he would reinforce that from 6 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock, but he's just sending it in. King ability is off. He's got no spells. The king goes down. No. Come on, Royal Champion to the enemy queen. She will go down. Now the RC gets the multi-inferno. Invisibility spell goes off. He's got the lava hound. Oh my goodness, Klaus, this is too close. This is too close. He's got the RC ability, but he's holding on to it. There it goes. He needs that multi down. Down it goes. There's 1 air defense though, which is pummeling his troops. If the RC can get that, it's then about time. He used the wall breakers up top with a giant. He's got a hog rider left. There it comes to the Wizard Tower with the Royal Champion, Klaus. I knew if anybody could do this at Town Hall 15, despite how difficult it is, Klaus was the man. That is why he was MVP last year's World Championships. 3 stars, 1 of every troop, $1,000. Thank you so much for taking part, my friend. If you want to see a playlist of the Judo Sloth Challenge series, I've got it linked on your screen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Wow, he did it! Holy moly!